Hello guys, man, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it's been so long, but I'm back here with something very special for you guys. So a year ago I decided to take trading seriously, like we'll go all in on trading, and it was not easy. I got my first proper account, got my funded account, and nearly lost it multiple times, went through multiple losing streaks. Yo, it's been crazy. But at the end of it, I've come to a massive realization that I think a lot of people should hear and should really learn from. So this was June 2025, and this was the month I decided to take trading seriously. And prior to that, I've been trading for like 3 years before that, and to be honest, I was not consistent. I was going on and off, funding accounts, blowing accounts, getting prop, blowing prop, that roller coaster of inconsistent trading. And but I decided, like, okay, if this is time for me to actually take trading serious, like I'm not going to have another plan, I'm not going to have another option. It's just going to be trading and trading. Initially I was dabbling in crypto, thinking that because it's probably going to be easier, trying to get airdrop, stuff like that, which was a huge disappointment, like, whew, a massive letdown. But we moved. So then I decided, like, no more up and around, no more, shortcuts, no more nothing else, just trading and go all in on trade, because I realized that trading has always talked to me. From the first time I found discovered trading in 2020, it just never left me. I've always been so obsessed, so interested, so in love with charts and markets and everything finance and trading. That just been my reality since. So I'm like, if this is going to be my calling, I'm going to go all in on trading. So I decided to get myself a 5k prop account, and I got myself a good funded account, and I'm like, okay, yes, this is it. It's either I perish or I perish, but I'm not going to give up. I'm going to stick to trading no matter how it goes, no matter the outcome of things. It's just going to be trading. Here's actually the funny part, because I got this account now and I didn't have any trading strategy, I didn't have any plan. I just had the account. I'm like, okay, I know how to trade, I know how to buy, I know how to sell, I know how to retake analysis. I can pinpoint where price will reverse, where price will continue. I knew everything about trading. I knew all the concepts, ICT, blah blah blah. I've read everything, studied everything. I've had so much, but I didn't have any concrete strategy that I was executing consistently. So I'm like, okay, how am I going to do this? I'm like, better to just start. Better to just start. So I started. I got the account and I started trading. And initially, I was not losing, but I was not winning either. I was just kind of ranging, being like break even. And to me, I was happy, because it's better than being a losing trader. Being a break even trader is far better than being a losing trader. So I was okay with that result, but I needed more. I needed growth. I'm not trying to just range for the rest of my time, you know. So I looked back, I had to reflect into my journal, my old journals, and look at my trades. Then I started noticing some key changes, some key aspects about my trading that I was going to capitalize on. So I was not looking for like a strategy, I was just looking for pattern, like something that I'm doing right consistently. And that is when something really stood out for me, and that was pound USD. Trading pound USD gave me more consistent, profitable results. I was mostly winning. When anytime I saw a pound USD setup, I'll be confident, I'll be happy to execute it, and it will be likely, it had greater chances of playing out and giving me profit. So I was like, okay, pound USD, here we go. I'm going to go all in on you. I'm going to trade just pound USD. Then I looked at Euro USD. Euro USD was like, I will just add it just in case of, if I see another opportunity there, I'll capitalize on that. But I was mainly focused on pound USD, and I was trading it, and it was good, it was okay, seeing some good results. At least I eliminated a lot of noise that came with many markets. So yes, I trade pound USD only, and it was a little bit better, but I still needed more. I was not still winning, the way I wanted to. So, like, I went back to my journals and I noticed something crazy. And this is even the craziest part. This is the craziest part. Pay attention. So I went back to my trading journal and I saw that if I'm selling pound USD now, the chances of me winning that trade is way higher than me when I'm buying. So anytime the market is selling and I sell, my trade is likely going to win compared to when I'm buying the market. You understand? So I was like, it's going to be crazy, but what if I just don't buy anymore? What if I just sell? What if I stop buying totally? And the crazy part is because nobody does that. I searched around the internet, trading forums, YouTube, everything. I was like, do people actually trade like this? People actually trade one market, one direction, just sell. I didn't really see anything concrete on the internet, but that was where my data or my trading um my trading history was edging me to. That's what my data was edging me to. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to just be selling pound USD. It was crazy. I even admire myself having confidence to just like switch up like that and trade like that. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm going to trade just pound USD. And I started trading, just selling pound USD. I was just selling pound USD, selling pound USD. And this is when my, trading really improved because it was range from range. I started making profits, consistent profits. Mind you, around this time I was serving. I was doing my NYSC. For Nigerians, you should know what NYSC is. And at that time, I traveled from Port Harcourt to Lagos just to like for a break, kind of. And this is when I started trading again. So when I discovered that okay, I want to be selling. So I started going to travel back to Port Harcourt where I'm actually saving for NYS, and this is where I'm working. So I traveled back to Port Harcourt and I started working, you know, continuing my life as a youth copper. It was not easy, but I was pushing it. I was working, trading, saving all at once. And what really helped me there was because trading at that time, I had just one thing that I knew how to do well, which was just sell pound USD, and I was just doing that. I was not getting much trades every week, but the ones I was getting, I was likely winning, and I was just selling, and with that method, I was able to pass phase one and phase two. I'm not even like these are the screenshots of the trades here. You can see I'm just selling, and with this way of trading, I was able to pass my phase one, pass my phase two, and I got my funded account. Yo, I got my first ever funded account through the craziest way ever. Like I still cannot believe it. I tell my girlfriend every time, I babe, I can't imagine. Like this is how I actually got this live account. I was just selling, and there's no one else in this world that trades like this. But yeah, that was a good time. That was a good time.
Yeah.
August. I passed my phase one August. Then I passed phase two like a month later. So this was like September. And around that time I was already kind of wrapping up with NYSC, and by September, October I think I was already done. And then I traveled back home, and I think this, I don't know if it was a change in environment or the change in schedule, work ethics, stuff like that. But at this time it was kind of my trading just kind of like took a hit because I started losing. I had a live account. I wanted to get payouts. So I was trading in a way that I want to get payouts. And with the way I was trading, with just shorts and pound USD in one market, I was not really getting a lot of trading setups. I was not getting a lot of opportunities like that. So, and I was kind of think there's a new psychology that comes with a live account, a new psychology comes with it, and you want to really cash out, you want to get your profits. And that pressure kind of made me go on a tilt. And I was like, I think me from the point I got the live account, I trade live account, I was just losing. Almost I was losing back to back, and I had to be cutting down my risk as I was losing, cutting down risk. I think I realized like almost 15 losses streak. Like it was so bad. It was so bad from that October, November, December. Normally December is kind of a not really a good month for trading. Towards the end of the year, not really a good month, not really a good time to trade. But I was still kind of trading, trying to see something happen, and see 9.8% drawdown. I'm not even capping from December to February of 2026. I was seeing 9.8% drawdown. I'm going to share the screenshot here so you see proof. I was like $20 away from blowing this account. Like $20. I was like, how do I want to do this? I had to cut down my risk, obviously. I had to trade like $80. And obviously, when you don't know what to do, as every trader normally does, you go to YouTube. You go and look for answers to your problem on YouTube. You look for tech analysis, look for courses, look for anything that you can relate to, that you can probably improve on, or just try and figure out what you're doing wrong. I came across some tech analysis through Twitter, through YouTube, learned about it. I'm like, okay. These are what people are doing nowadays. These are updated ways of trading. And let me implement it. And I implemented it. I was using it, and it actually helped me because I was able to recover from that 9.8% drawn. I'm able to recover almost back to break even, and I was happy. I was like, yeah, thank God, I'm going to get my payout soon. But the truth is, another period, I from one strategy to another, I use one strategy, they call it MSNR. I used that one to like recover the account, but at some point that one was now kind of losing, and it was not considered. I was still trying to learn more things, so I then switched to just normal supply and demand, and also that was actually not what brought me back to break even. That brought me back to break even, supply and demand. And I'm still trading supply and demand now. Just that now I've been losing. I have been losing. I've had like over 10 loss streaks right now, and I'm sitting on it. I'm sitting on this losing streak. After coming so close to break even, another losing streak came, and it's went straight down again, and I just had to stop and pause. I'm like, what am I doing here? Like, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? How can I cannot lose this account. I'm not going, like, I'm after so much, after this journey so far. Imagine me come to blow this account. Like, I don't even care about the pair. I don't care about the amount figure. I don't care about like making so much money from this account. My own is I don't think I'll be able to go further in trading if I cannot overcome and succeed with this account. I like, it doesn't make sense that I'll give up on this account, or like, nah, it doesn't make sense. I've invested too much time and energy into this account, so it goes nowhere. So I had to, like, anything that is making me feel that I'm not confident enough in trading, or my trading execution is subpar or something, like, nah, I just have to step back. Obviously, I thank God for risk management, because even when I go on these tilts, and when I'm losing, and sometimes when you're losing like this, you break some of your rules, you overtrade, force trade, stuff like that. But I thank God for risk management, because it has been what has kept me in the game. Eventually, I had to run to my only consultant, Chat GPT. I was like, Chat GPT, see what's going on, or like, I'm having so issues with my executions. I'm not feeling confident, blah blah blah. And ChatGPT just made me realize that all these your rules, your executions, your strategy, like, why do you have them? What are the backing? Like, what is the reason why you have them? And I was like, well, I felt like I should not be trading from so and so time. I feel like this is what works based on my experience, based on some beliefs, you know. Then our ChatGPT was like, okay, for you to actually do better in trading, all these your rules and your strategy should not be just based on feelings. It should be based on on evidence. It should be based on evidence backed by data. Evidence backed by data. And this data is not just something you just randomly get. You have to, like, go and search for it. You have to search for this data. You have to test, back test, forward test, and properly record your trades. And this is basically the moral lesson of this story now. That I've been journaling, recording my trades, but to be honest, if my journal is just like a folder of screenshots, of trade screenshots on Notion, so it's not really doing me any justice. I'm not really getting raw data feedback from my journals. So I need to. That's where I need to improve on. That is like the core. That's like the core of this business. When you have a strategy that you know so well, you've tested it, you have data that backs it up. Every decision, every rule, every, like, action you make is backed by data. Meaning, also any change, any improvement you want to make to that strategy also has to be backed by data. So it's not something that you just go and watch YouTube today, see how people are making money or trading with their own strategy, and you now come and add it to your strategy and think everything will work out. Nah, like that is even what made me lose. That is even what is, because I kept trying to learn new strategy. I went on YouTube. I was looking at tech risk videos. If you're on Twitter, you should know tech risk. I was watching. I was trying to implement his strategy or the way he executes his trade, and I don't know. Maybe I was not getting it, or it just was not working so well for me, And we are already used to trade, it felt like I had to like I was not going to like break down all the things I've already instilled on myself, the discipline, trying to like enforce and force in this new system. I was just not working at all. So I'm very happy now knowing this. I'm very happy that I've learned this now, and now my plan, and this is what you should really know for traders out there listening. Anytime you are going through this phase, anytime you are unsure, make sure first of all your strategy is backed by evidence that comes from data, raw data. Get your spreadsheet ready, get your back testing tool ready, backtest 100 trades or forward test 100 trades. Record every rule that you included, the time you're entering, how you entered, the amount of stop loss, stuff like that. Make sure it's clear and in fine print that this is what your trading looks like. And after 100 trades, then evaluate that, okay, is this aspect of my trading working? Should I change it? Should I improve on it? And every change you make to that system has to be also back tested, has to be recorded, has to give you raw data. So if you are saying you want to trade New York session now, only New York session, you have to backtest that new that change, that rule, backtest it 100 times, get the data, then you're able to implement it into your trading and be like, okay, now I can trade just New York session because out of this past 100 trades backtested, I had 40% win rate. I had a good win rate, and that's because I traded within New York session. Stuff like that. That's how you improve, and that's how you actually get better in trading. Imagine having 100 backtested trades for pound USD, 100 backtested trades for Euro USD. There's no way, no how you will not be confident in executing in those two pairs. No matter what you see online, no matter what you read on YouTube, those 200 backtested data that you have is what will give you confidence, moving forward. And when you have that, trust me, you do not need to change strategies. You do not need to jump from one strategy to another. Just stick to what you already know. And before you even try and change anything, make sure you backtest. Make sure you have enough sample size, enough data to back that your decision. Very important. So yeah, that's where we are now. I'm working on getting my data together. I'm gathering my data and backtesting. I'm doing everything, and I will come back stronger for sure. I'm definitely going to come back stronger. This is not the end. This is just the start. Like 1 year of trading. And this, like, I saw on the internet the other day that one guy was trading. I was trading 100k account for 2 years. Guess what? For 2 years, it just passed phase one. So when I saw that, I felt better. I was like, initially I was taking too long. Maybe I'm not as good as I thought. People are getting paid out every week, every month. I'm here battling this funded account for 1 year. Crazy. Mind you, it took me like 4 months to get from that 9.8% drawdown to break even. It took me like 4 months. So I'm seeing the process. I'm not as low as before, but I'm seeing drawdown. I'm seeing drawdown, and I'm going to work my way up with confidence. And yeah, that's basically the journey so far. That's been fun. That's been really fun. I remember passing my phase one and phase two. I was dancing in my office back then. If I see that video, I'll share it here. Yeah, I hope you've learned something from my experience. This you don't really come across videos like this often, especially in the trading niche. A lot of people in trading are just flexing their profits, flexing lifestyle. They don't really get raw content like this. So I hope you learn something. I hope you find value in this video, and I appreciate your like, your subscription, engage, comment your experience. I want to engage with my small community that I have here on YouTube. So comment your experience in trading, and yeah, never give up. Make sure to never give up. Like, that's even the best. Never give up. Never give up. Risk management. Never give up. Risk management. Never give up. Risk management. Combine those two and you will succeed. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys on the next one with your boy Ricky Straight here. Stay blessed. Bye.